Hey guys, welcome back. I'm FilthyRobot, joined by Arumba for our CK2 campaign, our first one, my first experience with this game. This is the Monks, Mystics, and Madness campaign. So how's it going,
Yes, Arumba? It's going well. You just are crafted. What did you decide? It was called an axe? Nice. That's very Viking-esque. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
I like it a lot.
The axe and the shield like this looks really cool.
Hey, Filthy, I got a question for you.
I'm
going to go ahead and send you an offer in damn, you don't have any. Shoot, never mind.
Was it for women?
Yeah, I was going to ask if you had any nubile concubines for me to bed. Sadly, you appear to have no young women who are not married in your court.
None available, I'm afraid.
Fresh out of fresh, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds atrocious.
Yeah, it really does.
You will be amazed, I think, to find that there are just an absolute ungodly amount of horrible things that you end up saying playing this game.
I'm excited by that.
It's basically akin to Atrocity Simulator 2017. I mean, that's what this is.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, especially if you get into the roleplay. I mean, you can... Okay, you said that you imprisoned someone. Let's address that for a moment.
Yeah, okay, so where do I see prisoners?
Let's go F7.
Okay.
So this is your decisions screen. You should be familiar with this from EU4, where you have like decisions you can take as a country. In this case, you've got 4 tabs in the middle. My plots, known plots, prisoners, and threats. We're going to go over to prisoners tab.
Okay.
You should see that man in there.
Okay.
And if you click on him...
His gender apparently is any.
What? If you click on the prisoner that's in there, like you should be able to interact with him in some ways. So right-click on his portrait, and you'll see a big drop-down of like all the different things you could do to him.
Okay.
And since I can't see what
Torture,
you're looking at...
humiliate, recruit, throw... What is the oubliette?
Throwing him in the oubliette?
Hole in the dungeon and forget all about him. Okay.
Basically, that's where you put people that you want them to die, but you don't exactly want to take the penalties in opinion from having him executed. So just put him in a dark place and hope that something bad happens to him, like, the rats. I mean, I think that word literally means, like, it's oublier, it's a French word, I think, means, like, to forget.
Huh.
So the oubliette.
I'll buy that without looking at it.
Now, most of the time...
Okay, so I'm not seeing any... So you told me these things have positive or negative effects associated with them, but when I mouse over them, it doesn't actually tell me those.
Okay, well, go ahead, like, out of that list of options, go ahead and click, like, execute. It's not going to do it right away. You have a confirmation dialog. Click execute, and then you'll see the effects of executing him.
It says, since he's so insignificant, no one cares.
Excellent. So it looks like you have an unlanded prisoner. So let me check to see.
I could ransom him for 10 gold.
Yeah. Will his liege, King Dumnarth of Cornwall, pay the 10 gold, though? Or can he pay the 10 gold?
No.
Yeah.
10 gold for this man? No.
Now,
he's a 9 gold kind of man.
No. Now, he's a Catholic, so he doesn't believe in the things that we believe in, but he is a military commander. He's got some pretty good traits. He's a trickster. He's got a trait that I absolutely loathe, though, called, well, trickster, which is experimentality, which I just hate that trait. It's bad.
Why why is there no benefits to torturing him? I see 3 negatives, but no benefits.
There are plenty of benefits. They're just not represented in game. The feelings that you get from torturing another person. I mean, that's a benefit, right?
Hold on. You're telling me that if I torture people, I get in-game penalties and no in-game bonuses?
It's roleplay, Filthy. Do you want to torture him or not?
Oh my god.
He's a filthy Catholic. Torture the man.
Dude, I'm a power gamer. I min-max shit. Are you kidding me?
All right, no. Okay. Here's what we're going to save him for. We're going to wait. Go ahead and press F7 again.
I'm looking through the options still. Hold on just a second. We're down through humiliate, imprisoned. Recruit him. He said, okay, offer to recruit him. Throw him in the hole. And put him in under house arrest. Okay, anyway, so I read through the options. Now what am I doing? How do I
F7?
cancel this escape, I guess? Okay. F7.
Third decision down for me is hold a great blut, or blot, or blut. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Blot? Yes.
Yeah. So when we're at peace, basically you're going to sacrifice him to the pagan gods. You're going to say, hey, Thor, here's this man. I'm going to burn him alive. I'm a good Viking. So save him for that.
How do I know that? It doesn't. Okay, conditions. At peace, has an unoccupied... what did you call it? Domain, county, or barony. One of the following must be true. The month is before March, which it is not. The month is at least November, which it will be soon. And then has personal wealth of at least 50, which I don't have. And then is not a prisoner, is not hiding or in seclusion, is not busy. How does this have anything to do with having a prisoner? There's no anything in that condition stuff that says it needs a prisoner.
Yeah, you don't have to have one, but you want them. If you actually hover over the actual text, hold a great blot, it says hold a great blot together with your vassals and offer sacrifice to the gods for good harvests and success of the battlefield. This can only be done every 9th year. So I guess it's just one of those things that I just kind of know from playing. That you can sacrifice, I think it's up to 4 prisoners in the blot. So save him for that. And you get piety for, burning people alive. It's great.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah. All right, let's finish some sieges and I think we're about to end this war. Oh, it's not fair.
There's another fucking decision to make when I get the axe. All right, pause for a moment. I gotta read through 4 options again.
Okay. Lucky.
I want
that event.
Assistants cradling 3 axes. I have 3 examples of different quality levels. One must determine what one needs and how much one is willing to pay. How they will all serve your highness well. Go for the best. It cost me 400 gold.
400?
Wow. It will give me 10% to commanded lightfoot troops. 0.75 monthly prestige, 1 martial, and 2 personal combat skill. Which, is that a lot? I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I'm a lot? You weren't listening, were you?
I'm busy finding nubile young concubines to bed. Sorry, say again. You have 400 gold, which you don't have. So, can't we just exclude the options? The money that you don't have, we can exclude those options right now.
Oh, we can. So I can't. It won't put me in debt then.
Well, it might actually. I'm not sure. I've never had that event before.
Well, I can't afford any of them right now. So does that make it harder or easier?
The penalties for being bankrupt, for having negative money, is not the same as E4. You'll have a 50% penalty, I think it is, on your morale of armies.
Okay.
Actually, in that way, I guess it is kind of similar to E4 now. You'll have to recover your funds, and until you get your funds recovered, then you have a malice to some of your opinions. Your subjects will dislike you because they think you're bad at managing your finances. But honestly... Honestly, if it were me, I'm probably just lean towards the 400 ducat one and be like, damn, that's a nice axe. This is an artifact that's going to be passed down to your heir. So it's not. Yeah, it's.
All right, so I'm gonna click it and lose 400 gold.
I think you should.
I'm not minus 362 gold. I got a new pop up. This is budget deficit.
Yeah, that happens. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay, all right. But I got a really shiny axe, so I'm pretty pleased.
Okay, so I want to see this thing. So my liege. Cannot open, treasury is empty. Open the treasury to see the artifacts collected by this character. So I don't show that you have it yet. We probably have to wait a little bit, like a day or 2.
He probably wants to be paid. He's like, you can't pay with minus 362 ducats.
Okay, where is this axe? So you know what? It probably hasn't actually been spawned yet. You probably get one more pop-up saying it's complete.
Let's let some time pass. So I'm losing more money too, right? Oh, is this personal? Yeah, I'm losing monthly balance. Oh. Someone died a natural death. At age 65, Oslog Sir died a natural death. Who is that and why do I care? And someone else this was happening. Oh my god, pop-ups. They're not even pop-ups, they're in the top right. Yeah,
it's just somebody that's in your court. They are you don't care about your subjects at all? They don't matter to you? Wow. Man, you really get into this roleplay, don't you?
That's right. Evil dictator. Sold.
Evil dictator.
Careful, you're not going to get any of these concubines. You have 0 concubines allowed.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I already took care of it. If you cut F7...
That's going to be a recurring urge, Arumba.
Down the list, toward the bottom, is something called Present Debutante, where you can just create a random woman. I clicked that button twice. So now, I have 3 young ladies that are not my wife. I'm sleeping with all of them. I'm going to make a baby.
Way to be a Viking.
Yeah.
Do they have relations amongst themselves? Do they have? I want to see their relationship modifiers.
There can be some really nasty, bad relationship-like things. Like the concubine can try to usurp. Like say you've got a concubine who has good spymaster skills and she hates the proper wife. Mm-hmm. She'll try to take over the role, take over get her executed and stuff. One thing that we haven't really spent any time on at all, which we probably should, considering that we're playing Monks, Mayhem, Madness, all that stuff, is this new feature that they introduced, which is kind of important. It's called Societies. We've ignored it completely up until now. I didn't want to get you distracted with new mechanics until we at least covered some of the basics.
We have 6 pop-ups still as well. So we went to war. We did 2 pop-ups, went to war, and now we're doing societies?
Yeah.
Okay.
I only have 3, so I don't know what all your other ones are, but... So the very farmost right non-alert icon is societies.
Okay. Kind of cool little symbol. What's this symbol?
Looks like we have I've never seen this before because I've not played as the Norseman with this patch, but we have the Fellowship of Hell.
Okay.
show interest in the Fellowship of Hell. By carefully showing subtle interest in joining the society, you will hopefully be discreetly contacted by a member in the Fellowship of Hell. Must be a sinner. I am not a sinner, so I cannot join the Fellowship of Hell. Can you?
Where will I see that?
There's a little pop-up thing in the top right. List all known societies.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Fellowship of Hell. Is it grayed out, or is there like a colored icon on the right-hand side?
It's blue.
That means you can join it because you are a sinner.
Okay.
You are a evil man.
How do I know I'm a sinner? I mean, besides reflecting.
You have one of your traits is you have pride, the seventh deadly sin, which means you are a sinner. My character, on the other hand, is I don't have,
which apparently is real good.
I have no virtues, which would be in green 1 through 7, and I have no what are they called again? Sins? Not sins. They're
virtues.
Virtues are green, and the bad ones are whatever, the opposite. I can't remember. So anyway,
so the color coding did matter. You didn't tell me that when you were making me look at the grading. So what's blue is just like, so there's blue, green, and red there. And what's blue?
Well, blue would just be
mixed.
Yeah, they're not like, most of my traits are actually like in between, like cruel, craven, shy, gregarious. They are not associated with a virtue or a. Why can I not remember?
Why is a hunter red as well?
Red is something called. It's actually got like a little flat top to it. It's like a shield icon. If you'll notice closely, that's called a life.
Sorry, what am I looking at?
Look at the actual icon of the hunter trait.
Okay.
The shape of it lets you know that is something called a lifestyle trait. You can only ever have one lifestyle trait.
Okay.
The fact that it's red is just coincidental. But you apparently love killing all of God's little creatures.
That's true.
They are called virtues. Sorry, virtues and sins. Yeah, seventh deadly sin.
That's what you're looking for, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't have any sins or virtues.
I've never heard of the 7 virtues. I've heard of the seven deadly sins. I've never heard of 7 virtues. Huh.
Yeah. So anyway, you should probably try to join the Fellowship of Hell.
Aren't I trying to become like super pious or something? Can I be pious in the Fellowship of Hell?
I don't know. What makes you think I've actually played?
Show interest. I clicked it and it didn't give me a confirmation message, so let's hope it worked.
Okay. Cool. We're at 84 war score.
Okay. Another victory.
Yeah.
We were sieging something when I wasn't looking. Good. Oh, we're gonna have a fight. I don't want to have this fight.
Yeah, I really don't either. Is it really just like the tiny little army that we have here, or are there other men nearby?
There's 5,293 men right above us.
See, I only show that I'm hostile to 1,700 troops, so...
Oh, yeah, that's the enemies, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I see 1,700 in one province and 552.
We have 5,300 allies right next to us.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll just stand here?
I'm just going to stand here then. Yeah, as long as your allies in that other war are nearby and likely to help, then...
Right. So we're not sieging again, though, right now. We've already sieged down. So I want to see this province, the county of Tibbetdale, I guess. I can't see it now because now we're fighting. And the guy's not running to help us right away.
Yes, he is. He'll be there in one day. Well, he headed to Northumberland, and now he's heading back up to Dunbar.
That's what I'm saying. He's kind of an asshole, isn't he?
Oh, there he is. Okay. December the 3rd. We've got to hold the line till December the 3rd.
There's 6,500 more hostiles coming over.
Yeah. We're at 94 war score. If we win this battle, most likely your brother will peace out. The AI is usually pretty good about peacing out right away.
What is this? Hold on. He's got to pop up. In the chaos of battle, your men have managed to corner Flanagan. He resisted bravely before they slew him.
Sweet. So you executed some other character that was in the same province as us in this battle.
He screamed when he died.
Hey, fate smiles upon me. My concubine Vigdis is pregnant. So apparently I brought her along and shagged her on the battlefield because that's what you do. Obviously.
It's for a temporary morale increase before combat.
Yeah, naturally. Mm-hmm. It's like that movie with Brad Pitt, Spartans. Not Spartans, Helena Troy, whatever.
I have to make a decision.
We're getting our asses kicked.
I need to make a decision. This could be good, though. Your experience in matters of war, because while you were busy doing that, I was learning. Your experience in matters of war have increased, and there will be many things you can do differently in future battles. What will you focus on? The attack, the defense, the inspiration, or the tactics?
All right. The one you want to choose is going to be dependent on the trait that it gives you.
Well, I have Trickster, Inspiring Leader, Defender,
never.
Or Aggressive Leader. Why don't you like Trickster?
Okay. Here's why Trickster is bad. I've explained this before, and some people just don't seem to get it. Okay.
All right,
Trickster gives you a modifier called Experimentality, which means that it'll take let's say you have an experimentality value of, 30%, whatever the base value is.
Sure.
That means that every single phase of combat, you will have an experimentality multiplier of up to positive 30 or negative 30 damage. This gets multiplied by a martial score effect. So if you have like 20 martial score, you could potentially swing your damage by plus, say, 60% to minus 60%.
Okay.
The reason why that's bad is because if you're doing things right, you should never be in a battle that you don't expect to win in the first place. So all that it lets you do is win battles you shouldn't be in, or potentially lose battles that you should win automatically. So the only criteria where it actually benefits you, you can avoid completely just by not taking bad fights.
Wouldn't that be a small argument then for newer players taking that? Because then when they get into fights that they didn't know they should be avoiding, that they have a chance of winning them?
I suppose. But how long will you remain a new player? You know?
That's a good question. I don't know.
So we're getting our butts kicked in this fight right now. There are a lot of dudes there.
So I still have to choose one of these. Inspiring leader is morale of damage and morale defense plus 15 to each. That seems pretty good. Defender is minus 10% damage plus 25 defense, and aggressive leader is plus 25% pursuit plus 10% damage and minus 10% defense. Do you have recommendations?
Based on the things you just said, I would take either inspiring leader or defender. Probably inspiring leader. Morale is very important.
Okay, I've learned to inspire.
Nice. You're a pretty fearsome liege there, my liege. You impressed me. And now,
you're just being nice because you just got laid and have a son now.
Yeah. Well, I am focused on my family, ensuring better relations between all family members. My concubines love each other.
That's right.
So go ahead and press. We can, but real quick, I just want to show you this. Now that you have this trait, press F2. Okay. Look at your character.
Okay.
You've got your traits. Hover over the actual little crossed swords in the bottom left of all of your traits.
Modifiers,
So because you have 12 martial score, you end up with a multiplier on all of your stuff.
Okay.
So you have plus 32% pursuit damage if you are a leader in combat, because you're a hunter. Martial influence increases that by martial score times 0.05. So 12 times 0.05 is 0.6. So you get a 60% boost because you have 12 martial score.
Okay. So pursuit then is 32% is the base, and hunter adds 20%, and martial influence is 160%? Or no? 32% is a total, and these are the modifiers that contribute to that.
Yes, 20% times 1.6 is 32%.
Okay.
Without hunter, you would have no bonuses to pursuit phase.
I see.
And so basically, because you've got some decent martial score, and now you have inspiring leader, you have morale defense plus 40 and morale damage plus 24. So you're a pretty fearsome foe. And you're also pretty strong in the pursuit phase, which is where a lot of combat can. Well, we don't really have any cavalry, so we're not very good at routing enemy troops. That's where light cavalry excel.
Okay.
But anyway, our center flank just got routed. We routed their center flank. It's now 2,800 troops with 39% morale.
There's
versus
6,000 more troops coming up. Friendly though. They're two out.
Okay, I would just stay. Okay. Just be here. Yeah. We're probably going to get routed. No, we actually won. We've turned it. Look, can you see that we have 24.7% morale?
No, I can't see shit because there's a giant man with a white shield with 3 of them standing in the way of clicking on the thing I need to click on.
Well, just box, like make a big box on the whole area.
There it goes. Nice. Okay.
It'll always select the battle. Battles are more important than armies.
Okay. And what am I looking at over here now?
We're the defender. We're on the bottom, and you can see clearly that the right flank is in pursuit phase, and all 4 of the other flanks are in retreat. This white flag.
Okay.
That means that we are doing damage. They are not. We are winning. We're killing. Actually, yesterday we killed 424 troops. That's really good.
Where do you see that?
Right below the morale bar, you can actually see like a little coffin or like a graveyard symbol. Right now, you can see negative 31 on the enemy right flank. They lost 31 troops yesterday.
Okay.
So, yeah, if we had more cav, we'd be doing a lot more damage right now, but again, this battle should hopefully decide the war, because we're at 98 war score. Actually, hold on, that's not true, because I think we're capped. War score from battles is limited to 75% for attackers, yeah. So never mind, even if we get more war score from battles, we're not going to be at 100%.
Occupy some more land after this army pisses off?
Yes, we have to do that in order to actually end this war. We got 55 potential war score from this battle, but none of it matters because we're already capped. So, yeah. We lost 1,900 troops. We killed 4,358. Awesome. Sweet. We won. We're awesome.
Okay.
Cool. And that's going to have to do it already for this episode. It's about that time, eh?
Thanks for watching.
See you in a bit.
See you soon.